Thank you, Jonathan. Now, as you leave, I'm going to play Jack's entry music.
It's a test.
It's a test, Jonathan.
Is it?
Yeah, do you know who it is?
Probably not.
What do you mean, Jack Law? Who is this? Who is this singing?
This is Piers Fulton.
Piers Fulton, you
Of
see?
course it
It's on the
was.
tip
Good
of your
old
tongue.
Piers.
Yeah, go on,
You
get,
knew, didn't you?
get out. Yeah,
Of course.
absolutely. This is the music that Jack Law enters the well, I was going to say the ring, but it's the swimming pool. Good morning, Jack Law.
Thank you. Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
I'm very good. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
How does it feel to be in command of 2 gold medals, 2 Commonwealth golds, and a silver Commonwealth medal?
Yeah, fantastic. It's amazing. I still haven't really got over it. I'm telling you, Trish. Yeah, it's amazing.
Quadzilla is here, by the way. Your mum told me about that.
Yeah, the quad father.
I love it, the quad father. I spoke to your dad, David, and I spoke to Jackie, your mum. You've given your mum hell all the way through.
Yeah.
Not to mention the taxi rides. Not to mention every time you get on that board, Jack, she stops breathing.
I know. She's terrible. She's awful. She normally actually records. She's normally a technical official. So normally she's working with numbers and the scoring system and everything. So normally she's completely distracted, so she's fine. But when she's not doing that and she's up in the stands, it's hell. And especially with my synchro partner who I won gold with, his mum, them two together, absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Listen, how did you discover, or when did you discover that you had a real talent for diving? Was it you, or was it someone who watched you?
I swum since the age of 2 or 3, so quite young. But a lifeguard basically spotted that my swimming wasn't as strong as my racing dives and all that stuff.
How did they broach that subject?
I think he was quite nice about it. I can't really remember. I was very young, but I mean, Mum always tells me that a lifeguard basically said at the hydro in Harrogate, said, you know, you look pretty good diving off the side there. There's a diving pool here. Why don't you start? And I kind of picked it up, and it snowballed and got very good all of a sudden. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every single minute of it.
Yeah. What's it like putting your foot on the first step of that climb up to the 3 metres?
Yeah, in competition it's quite scary waiting for the other person to go and just thinking, this is it, this is my time in a second. I've got to perform quite a complex thing in the air, and you know, quite a high chance of it maybe going wrong, but you know, if it goes right, amazing. And you come away with these kind of things, it just makes it all worth it. All that training, all the hard work you've been doing for 12 years now, it just makes it fully worth it.
What have you had to sacrifice in those 12 years, Jack? Social life, friends, clubs? What's been missing in your life up to this moment?
Well, yeah, a lot of sacrifice, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because the benefits and what I reap from what I'm sowing is just it's sensational. I mean, obviously I don't drink. I don't go out clubbing, I don't do any of that stuff, but the enjoyment that I get from my sport, and I still see my friends. I'm still a very sociable person. I live away from home now, so I'm got all my independence, so I'm doing all that.
Jack
I know.
the lad.
I know, yeah, my lad time, but yeah.
Do you have a significant other? Is there a love interest in your life, or you just don't have any time for that?
Yeah, my girlfriend is a fantastic sport to me. We've been together for almost 2 years now.
Really?
Yeah, so she's absolutely amazing. She's a real supporting character of my diving, and she fully understands that when I go away I need to concentrate and everything like that. So yeah,
so don't text
she's
me,
brilliant.
don't tweet me, don't bother me, don't Facebook me, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. No, she's great. She's really good.
Yeah. Now, you hit the water, as I understand it, about 34 miles an hour, is it? Well, if you're on the 10 metre
On the 10
board,
metre, yeah.
How quickly do you go in on the 3 metre?
Probably similar, if not pretty much the same, yeah.
Right, how tight are your trunks? Because I was slightly worried when you hit the water, you've done all that roly-poly, twisty nonsense, and there is an element of fear there, because many times I've gone in a bikini, not now because I'm an old bag, but there has been a sort of a... Yeah.
You need to make sure if they're too big, there's definitely a massive chance that they're going to come down,
Oh,
and especially in a
right.
big competition.
So this is why they're so skimpy.
Well, yeah, in a big competition, if they come down, there's underwater cameras
Absolutely,
and stuff. If you come down, you see all your bits and bobs, and it's not so great
It's
for the old
not
TV.
good, is it? Because I thought, gosh, they are very small trunks, but there is a reason for that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks good if you're wearing big baggy shorts like you go on the beach on. It just doesn't look it doesn't look as appealing, I guess. But yeah, you know, it's a quite a skimpy sport.
I think you and Chris should actually put your Bermudas on the next time you do a synchro dive. I really do.
That'd be very funny.
Now listen, you know when you're both up there and you have to do this, you know, there are little movements that you do, the quirky stuff before you start. Do you talk to each other? Is there just a moment where you go, right, here we go, in 3, 2, 1? How does it work?
Well, yeah, I mean, me and Chris are brilliant mates. We've been absolutely best friends for like 4 years now through diving. and we live together at the moment, and you know, we make each other laugh on the board to keep each other's kind of spirits high. But yeah, we have to, obviously you take your time, you take a deep breath, and then Chris will say ready, I'll say yes, then he'll say 3, 2, 1, go,
yeah.
and we'll walk down the board. Or if we're facing backwards already, then we'll start our arm swing and then do all the flippy, turny, twisty stuff, like you said.
It's very technical.
Very technical.
I know my technical terms for diving, Jack. And at the moment you leave that board, do you know that you have got that gold? Do you know that you've got that silver? Is it in your mind that, yes, this is going to be the dive, this is the one that's going to clinch it?
Well, yeah, I mean, as soon as you hit the water, you know, as soon as you take off, there's still a lot of things left to do. I mean, as soon as you left the board, you can tell if it's a good or a bad start. So you can tell if you've landed on the board well, you can tell that you're going to go high or low, and then in that you can make subconscious like changes. So if you know you're gonna be high, you can make sure to come out earlier, but if you know you're gonna be low, you can squeeze a little bit harder and come out a little bit later, and all that stuff just happens. I've done it so many times now that it just happens without even thinking. So I mean, yeah, you kind of know as soon as you take off, but also you've got to hit the water first, because obviously a lot can go wrong in those 1.5 seconds. So yeah,
you know, I've spoken to quite a few people, your mum, your dad, your swimming teacher Sylvia.
Mm-hmm,
yeah, spoken to her. There's a lot of people that are very proud of you. How proud are you of yourself? Has it sunk in that you have achieved gold twice and a silver for the Commonwealth?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I thought that coming off the back of the competitions I've been doing this year, so I've done the World Series, which is a top 8 in the world, and I've come away with 6 medals. So
he's only come away with 6 medals, everybody.
And then
it's quite remarkable.
At the
I
World
just think
Cup,
you're greedy, Jack Law.
Oh yeah, I know,
I think
probably.
You're greedy.
Yeah, probably. And at the World Cup, I came away being crowned the 3rd best in the world, so I came away with the bronze. So, you know, at the age of 19, being 3rd in the world's pretty cool. And then I thought, you know, if I carry this form, maybe I can come away with 3 medals. Never did I ever believe that I could ever come away with two golds and a silver. So it hasn't really sunk in. I've still got another competition though, so I can't let my hair down just yet. I got
When's
the Europeans.
The next one? Oh, the Europeans.
Yeah, Europeans are leaving about a week and a half.
Goodness me.
And then I'm out, and then I'm done for the year.
Are you?
Got my holiday, got some rest.
You're going to eat something naughty?
I'm going to eat a lot, yeah.
You're not going to drink though?
Probably not, no. I mean, I might have a little celebration with my family.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm back after my holiday. I've got about 2 or 3 weeks on holiday. And maybe a week at home, and then maybe I'm back to starting again properly.
And why do we always bite them? Why do athletes always bite the medal?
I don't know what it is.
What is that?
I don't know. If they're made out of chocolate, it'd be a lot easier to bite them.
I was going to say, yeah, it's not as if it is made out of chocolate.
No, it doesn't even taste nice, does it? It's just metal.
You got this. Gold. And you also got one of these. Silver lining. There you go. Jack Law, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and playing in the studio. It's Jack Law, everybody.